what's up, forehead? How are we doing today? That's all I needed. I forgot to say it at the beginning of this one because it's hectic. Here you go. Hello?
Yo.
So, I'm about to start recording. Let me run a couple intro ideas past you.
29, 36. No. That's a terrible fucking idea. That'll get you thrown off YouTube. Yes. No. Fuck yes. Answer your questions. Any others?
Well, no, I think that answers.
All right.
Well, hold on. Wait a second. What about this intro idea? Oh no, not this again. Yep, we're back in the same spot. If you know anything about motorcycles or motorcycle parts, you'll know what this is. And I'll give you a little hint. So if you know what that is, you're in luck. But we're not doing this today. So you could take that back inside. I said take it inside. I said take it inside. Okay. I'll do it myself. Better. Thanks. A lot.
How the fuck do I get roped into this shit all the time?
Really, I just wanted to call you to run those intro ideas past you, but you gave me a perfect one. Yeah, then you gave me another one. I want to be a fucking content creator, and you and I are going to make fucking content. We're not making OnlyFans content, by the way.
This is fucking bullshit.
This is fucking gold. That's what this is.
Gold for you, bullshit for me. I'm getting ripped the fuck off. I'm getting money from OnlyFans. I get to sell pictures of my fucking feet, and you won't let me? What the fuck?
So hold on. I said we're making content. We're not making OnlyFans content. You can post your fucking feet all you want.
Oh, okay.
Tina decided that she has a problem, so I got to be the therapist. Don't worry, I did get my PhD from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is a huge supporter of the channel. They are the reason that we get to do what we get to do today. And that sponsor is me, bitch. So, what I'm gonna do is, this video is just gonna be like another chill video, I guess you could call it. Really, I'm just gonna make wise jokes, talk about things that I've seen around, try and figure this out. She doesn't have the pep in her step that she used to have, so I wanna get it back, figure out what's causing the issue. Also, the battery keeps dying. The last time I rode it, the battery decided to be a millennial and kill itself. So of course I had to bring it back to life. I put it on the charger last night, and I want to figure out why this thing keeps dying. I'm gonna start just kind of tearing into it, going nowhere in specific, and seeing if I can find something wrong. I think it's fuel related as far as the power, so that should be simple enough, hopefully. I think it might be a fuel filter, but I'm just gonna start digging and talking about shit. So, also one thing that I never really talked about, and I'm gonna throw this in the beginning of the video even though it's a different day, is Twitch streaming. I'm going to start doing it Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I might even stream on Fridays, but Friday streams are gonna be editing. I think that's what I'll do. Those are gonna be more laid back. I haven't decided if I wanted to make like a separate gaming channel and put the videos up on that, and I'll have like Chris on the 6 Gaming, or if I just want to put it all here. I'm not sure yet though. So yeah, let me know what you think, please, down below. So enjoy the video. Should be a fuel filter somewhere in this. Where fuel pump goes into that. There is no fuel filter. If I have to take this fucking tank apart, I'm gonna be pissed. That might be the filter. What's this? This wire's hanging out, I guess. Well, this actually doesn't look too hard to take off. So let's check the air filter instead, huh? Well, I could do that, but hey, does that move something over here? And there is no fuel filter, just a fuel rail and fuel injectors. So maybe it's spark plugs, unless the air filter's dirty. So I've been seeing a lot on the clock app, which, by the way, if you don't know, I'm on the clock app. I like the clock app, and it's definitely more saturated than YouTube. And that could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I guess it depends on who you ask. But I don't mind it. I feel like everybody likes their own things. You know what I'm saying? If you just see something you don't like, you don't have to watch it, man. It's not like YouTube where if you click on a video, you don't like it, well, you just leave it. You gotta leave and go back to something else. And it's definitely more convenient. But I do like YouTube because I'm not limited to 3 minutes. And it, I don't know, it gives me more of a storytelling ability. But anyway, I've been seeing a lot on TikTok that everybody recommends 600s to people when they're dangerous. So when you think about it, is it really all that more dangerous? If you get a bike that goes over 60, it's gonna fucking hurt. After that point, it becomes responsibility and understanding of just how much it fucking hurts. And obviously, you can't know just how much it's gonna fucking hurt if you never experienced it. That's kind of a flaw of being a new rider, but I would stand behind a rider that thinks they're responsible enough to not crack it the fuck open and be able to grow into the bike than to tell them you need to start on a 300. Now, I do recommend if you know you're one of those guys that is gonna open that throttle up, I recommend starting off on today's 400s. I have no problem saying that. What I do have a problem is just telling everybody that they should. If you're responsible enough, I mean, really, you don't need anything more, but everybody always wants more. Look at all the 600 guys on the clock app, man. 180, call my name. And I understand it. I understand it. Hell, why am I here today? Because I can't go over 140. Don't mind the clicky clacky. I don't have a proper fucking screwdriver, and that would probably make these circumstances a lot easier to work with. Hey, since I have you here and there's not much going on with that, if you could please go down here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell after. This way you get notified when I upload, and it kind of helps my numbers not look like this. Also, you could go down below and check out all of the socials. Give them a follow too. Thank you. Appreciate it. And yeah, that's all. I don't really get anywhere in this video, but I do replace spark plugs, and you get to see me go zoom zoom. So there's that. Okay. Well, ain't you all that in a bag of fucking dicks? Hey! Forgot about that. Small detail. I found them. I was wondering where they went. They're in the fucking airbox. Hey, there's one of them. These are supposed to go right in there. How's this filter look? It's dirty, but it doesn't look horrible. Okay, so the airbox is out of there, so I should have access to the Sparky Boys now. I do. Wow, that was really easy. I could have done these things so fucking long ago. I don't have a gapper though. But what I lack in a gapper, I make up for in, I don't know, what's a funny joke? Haha, fucker. Now, can you stay there? Yes? Oh, daddy, I love you. I guess I'll check these out, because these could be a problem. Okay, that looks good. No signs of a bad valve cover gasket so far. That's good. I like that. Yeah, cool. No signs of a bad valve cover gasket. I have spark plug sockets. Let's see what they look like, huh? So I got some spark plug sockets. I don't know which one it is. And I do have spark plugs, by the way. They're just inside, I think. Or they're in the, where are they? I think they're in the truck. So let's see what one works. Appears as though it's not the small one. It's the big one. Yep, doing great. Now, would you guys believe it if I told you there were spark plugs in my hand right now? Crazy, because I would, because I lose shit all the time. You guys just don't know that. Perfect. I only needed one to test the size. That is too small, so this is probably way too big. Hey, why don't I test the size with the variable socket? Variable socket says it's in fucking metric. 3/4 is 19, half is a 13, right in the middle of the two is 16, it's a 15. Alright, so there's no fuel filter, and the air filter looks alright. Why are none of the butterfly valves turning? What turns these? Well, fuck if I know, because the battery ain't in there. And I want to know who did all the wiring in this thing, because I showed you guys how to do wiring the right way. I don't know why somebody found it necessary to put fucking wire nuts in this thing, but they're fucking there, and they're not supposed to be. Whoever did that should have known better. Now, what does this change, by the way? Ah, so it adds fuel. Well, I'm glad I finally figured out the real answer, that this is fuel injected. So the choke does not advance spark like I thought it did. The choke just opens the throttle a little bit. I want to know why there are two throttle bodies in this though. And I know you're not supposed to touch butterfly valves, by the way, guys. You're not supposed to touch them. But I don't see any electrical reason as to why this wouldn't work. Any mechanical reason, at least. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say mechanical. Well, luckily enough, I didn't get shit out of this, but I can't put the battery back together. I think I'm gonna do that. You guys remember how to do this? You guys remember when I argued with myself over this? Put on the ground first and then the power. There's a ground then power. Power then ground. I'm pretty sure it's ground then power. Yes. No. Power then ground because power's volts or power sparks. I don't know. It's one or the other. Besides that, the frame is a ground, and I would much rather not have the ground connected while I'm playing with voltage. I'm actually kind of curious to see what it'll do if I start it without the air filter. What kind of results that will bear. Well, something immediately stole fucking power. That's cute. Now, this is with the lights disconnected just because I'm testing shit. God forbid if the lights are the things causing all these problems, I'm gonna be mad. Because that'd be a kick in the teeth. That being said, I also have a really easy fucking way to deal with it. I'll just pull the fuse out of the fucking thing. I'm building a bike, not a church. I know you guys want to hear it fire up, though. But I do want to pick that up. What happens when you put it in neutral? Well, that's cool. A no start? Oh, hey. Plug the spark plugs back in, dummy. You didn't label them, did you? No sirree, Bob. Hey, I bet you it starts now. Okay, so you may notice a couple things. One, the bike is back together. Two, I'm wearing a different shirt, same band. Three, I have different glasses. Four, you might not notice, but 7 days has passed since I've been here. Quite a few has happened in the last 7 days. First off, I want to show you guys something really cool that I got, and I'm super excited to show these off. Spam cards, baby. You might notice something right here. Also got logos. You can also see it down there. You may have noticed that this whole video. That's new. All right. And I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to see how much further this goes. I'm so excited about it. I also got Heatwave Visual sunglasses. I had a pair of these years ago, and I lost them. They were in my ex's trunk somewhere, I think. And I just never ended up picking up another pair because, you know, broke man shit. So now I got a lot of pairs. If you don't know, you get 20% off all Heatwave Visual sunglasses using the coupon code Do It With Dan. Now they don't pay me, they pay him, but Heatwave, you could hit me up too. That's my favorite YouTuber, and he probably won't see this, but hey man, hope you're doing well. Whole reason I'm doing this. But fuck you for not answering me back 2 years ago when I said I was in school in Atlanta. It's all fun. It's all fun. It's all jokes. Anyway, so the bike started. I then took the bike and got screwdrivers, which I needed the whole video. And I also got a spark plug socket that actually fits the spark plugs. Anyway, let's get into the spark plugs. All the bolts are still out. I just got to move the pieces like this. Another thing is, since everything is still connected, I should see if having the lights connected is actually what's causing the power problem. Fires right up. Well, let's not make the engine warm before we take out spark plugs. That doesn't look very good at all. Let's take a look at the new ones. I only need one. I only need one. There we go. So here we got old and new. So we're gonna slap some new spark plugs in there and see what that is. As of right now, I think my problem is either spark plugs or a fuel pump. If the pump can't keep up with full throttle at high RPMs, that could also cause the problem that I'm having. Now, as far as the battery dying when I ride it, that I'm chalking up to either the lights taking up way too much power, or bad rectifier, or stator, or whatever you want to call it. Now you remember how I said I don't have a gapper? Yeah, so I'm just gonna go off of hope the spark plugs are gapped at the right spec. I mean, they look like really small gaps. Oh, that's cool. This is magnesium, so if it ever catches on fire, I'm fucked. I mean, none of these spark plugs look horrible, but they don't look flashy either. As I mentioned before, I'm sure wire nuts don't help with the battery issue either. I don't know if you guys know this, but the color of the tips of your spark plugs actually means something. What the tip of your spark plug looks like actually has a lot to do with how healthy your engine's running, just in case you didn't know. Now, I highly doubt that the spark plugs are actually the cause of my problems. I'm willing to bet it's more so this fuel pump. Now see, I could have done this so long ago. I just thought it was going to be so much harder to take off that, so I never did them. They were actually what I originally thought this problem was going to be. It was just, oh, I'll just get spark plugs and I'll fix it. Okay, so this is where being observant comes in. Before I'm going to drop these in, you're going to want to notice the difference between the two. Old, we got these threads right here, but on the new one, there's no threads, but you'll see them right in there. You gotta take this off. You can't just do it with your fingers, but I got a tool for that. Grab, and you can do it with your hand though. Then you got the same thing. New, old. Did you know that dropping your spark plugs down into the hole actually does have a potential of messing with your gap? It has a potential, it's not likely. Did you also know spark plugs have a torque spec? So the torque spec for spark plugs is go until they stop and then just a little bit further. 1, 3, 17, 4. Okay, let's see what happens. Hey, you need the key to start it. Here we go. I'm gonna slap you to my face and we're gonna go test it. Here's hoping. Anyway, let's see what happens. Wow. Those lights killed the fucking thing in 5 minutes. I'm willing to bet those are my fucking problem as far as the battery dying. So I gotta figure out how to get a better fucking battery. I'm gonna treat this bitch like a skateboard. Okay, I guess we're running. There we go. God, I hate the fact that I have to do that. Let's see. Wow! Either I haven't been on this thing in way too fucking long, or it's got a lot more power than I remember. Or than it should. Fuck! Either it's been a while since I've been on this thing, or it has way more power now that the spark plugs are done. Apparently this bitch got to get up and go now. That's upsetting. And I know it kills the battery now at least, and I don't know why I go slow. I really thought that those spark plugs might just fix it. I was really hoping. Well, I hope nobody looks for a sport bike red and black in color, because I still can't outrun them. So the lights kill the battery, we know that, and I still don't have power. Lovely. Well, I got the spark plugs done, so that's good, I guess. Okay, back over there. So replacing the spark plugs. Would you believe it? Didn't work. The next step is fuel pump. I don't have a fuel pump, so I can't change it. And then after that, if it still doesn't work, is injectors. And furthermore, even after that, is probably valve clearances. I know it's got 30-something thousand miles on it. That's gonna be it for the temper tantrum, part 1. Next week I'm going to be going over it some more, and then the next week after that I'm going to go over it some more, but there's going to be a different video next week. I got spam cards. I did put the spam cards on so I can pass out spam cards while I'm riding. That's going to be fun. So look for a video like that because that's probably coming soon. Thanks for watching. You can find me on Twitch Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Till then, it's Chris on the 6. I'll see you guys in the next one.